In today's video, I have 3 harsh realities about being a small YouTuber or a small content creator. If you want to know the depth of just how thick this snow is, look at this. That is how deep this snow is that I'm going to be shoveling for you guys today. Don't have pity for me if you guys are down in Florida. The first harsh truth is you have to stay in your lane when you're starting out as a small creator. Before you start talking about different topics, switching up your content style, trying to reach a newer audience, a newer, fresher audience from your core audience, you have to stay in your lane to begin with. The last video that I posted here on this small channel didn't do very well. I'm going to put up the analytics for you. My average click-through rate here in December is 4.0, and my average view duration is 2 minutes and 12 seconds, I believe. If you look at this last video, it is performing poorly, and I know exactly why it's performing poorly. To this date, it's gotten 8 views, it's gotten a click-through rate of 2.9%, and people have only watched the video for 1 minute and 24 seconds. The video before that, I would consider to be a breakout video, and I can tell you why this video didn't do well. See, like I said, this channel is going to be a testing channel to show you guys what to do and what not to do. Here's the things that I picked up on. For one, this channel is mainly an outdoors channel. And my last video was a video that I did in my garage. The garage was messy. I was changing a tire in that video, and not everyone wants to know that. Not everyone finds that interesting. My thumbnail wasn't very great. My hero shot was very blurry, it was grainy. And to be quite honest, it was just a video that I didn't put a whole lot of effort in because I was working on my other channels at the time. That lack of effort, that lack of understanding who my core audience is right now is the main reason that this video is not doing well. Because if you look at it, I'm going to put all the statistics up here for you guys. My subscribers were the main people who were watching this video. Right now I have 120 subscribers as of December 10th, and my subscribers only watch 1 minute and 24 of the video. My subscribers were 98% of the people who watched the video, which means that I didn't touch my core audience in a way that I normally would. If I can't hold the retention of my core audience, there's no way, and you'll see, there's no way that a new audience will find my content interesting. The second harsh reality is being a content creator is extremely lonely. I have a video on the channel titled 3 Sacrifices That You'll Have to Make in Order to Be Successful here on YouTube. And one of the things that I said was, YouTube is lonely because you'll have to sacrifice your friendships, your family. It's an extremely isolating job because the editing, the research you need to do, the attention to details, and just you getting in flow in order to be a dynamic content creator. One of the ways that I've found to combat that is to get yourself into communities of other creators, other people who are doing YouTube, or other people who are in social media that understand that, you know, not everyone cares about your content, and almost like a support group of people who understand where you're at and your struggles that you have day in and day out. We don't have a normal job, right? If you're a YouTuber and this is what you do as a full-time career, we don't have a normal job. We don't have coworkers. We don't have people that we go net worth with. And it could be something that's very taxing. It could become depressing, especially when you put hundreds of hours in editing and you don't get a whole lot of return on that time that you spent. I feel like this is a harsh reality that not a lot of people are willing to talk about. They show the glitz and the glamour of the ad revenue money and the endorsement deals, the views, but they don't talk about what it is that you had to sacrifice in order for it to become your reality. Unfortunately, if you're going to immerse yourself in this type of work, this is a reality you need to accept, and other people around you have to accept as soon as possible. There will be no work-life balance if you are starting out as a small creator and you're actually taking this YouTube thing seriously. And the third harsh reality that I learned here over the years is there are too many creators that quit too soon, right before the algorithm starts to favor them and understand who they are. It's a crying shame. You see a creator who has a lot of potential, who has amazing editing skills, they have great storytelling skills, they post about 20 to 30 videos, and the next thing you know, they go ghost. They have a regular job, They don't have the time to make more content anymore. They may have just had a baby. They may have a bunch of different things going on in their personal life that we don't see on the outside. And because their return on their investment time-wise with YouTube hasn't panned out into anything that's worth monetizing, they quit. And it's a crying shame. Now, I'm not saying you should be someone to work yourself into the grave. There's this video that I just came across that was called YouTube Until You Die. I'm not saying be that person, but if you're on your way to monetization and you're just right at that threshold of becoming monetized, 4,000 watch time hours is a lot of hours, and short hours doesn't count towards that 4,000 hours. So we're talking live sessions, we're talking long form videos that is actually quality content that holds the viewers. I want you to look into your analytics and just see how many hours over the years that you've put into this channel. How many hours have your audience watched? Look for the video with the most watch time hours. Look for the videos that was a breakout video for you, and I want you to absolutely double down on that video. I want you to recreate the thumbnail. I want you to recreate the topic, talk about the topic from a different view, which is going to loop us back around to my first harsh reality. You have to stay in your lane. Go back to the video and find what the video is that is your lane. Well, guys, I made a little bit of progress here, not too much. I'm going to probably shovel in my next video from my other channel, so I can't get too exhausted out here. I appreciate you for sharing this content, for liking it. If you're finding this content valuable, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I'm not gonna beg you to do it, but it would be cool to have these conversations with you guys and to help you reach your content goals and eventually reach your monetization goals if that's something you want to do. I appreciate you guys for always being here and supporting this channel, and I just feel really blessed to be able to do this work. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.